in your boys' business? I don't know.
What? Are you kidding?
No, what is it? Okay, all right.
What?
Don't start with me. Gina,
What?
I've had a day.
Really? You've had a day?
Yeah, I've had
You've
a day.
been awake for an
I
hour.
dropped the creamer.
You did drop the creamer. You
Okay,
did.
say when.
Gina's. This Gina.
Okay, enough.
Okay,
enough.
go.
Go.
The connection is weird.
It always has been since we met. It has been. Our connection's been very odd.
Oh, it's the Bob and Gina show, and Bob is on fire. We are here live in our studio in the back of the store in Strawberry, California, where good things are happening.
This episode of the Bob and Gina show brought to you by my buddies at High Country Solutions. And why are we now buddies? Because they did the near impossible. They moved about a 700-pound 3-door freezer out of the store, and then brought another 700-pound 3-door freezer through the door with millimeters to spare.
Oh, we'll show you pictures. Okay, wrap up your commercial. And
Anyway,
we'll talk about
they are absolutely it. You need strong backs and strong arms and the whole 9 yards. I asked them what they were doing yesterday, for example.
Commercial.
And no, give this. This is I know this. And they were moving gravel and doing a bunch of shovel work. So that's the kind of stuff you get when you hire the boys at High Country Solutions.
We'll talk more about that in a minute. But, hey, we went up to Pioneer Trail Campground last night, and it is perfect for you for now, today or this weekend. The weather looks like it's going to hold out around 50, highs in the 50s. But the campground, it's perfect. It's dry. I even checked the bathrooms. There is a bathroom open.
Yeah.
And fire pits, and it's free. All you have to do is let Dodge Ridge know.
Well, there you go. There's the draw.
Yeah, just let them know that you're going to be there, because...
Just call up there and let them know you're there.
Well, you could call or you could write info@dodgeridge.com and let them know. But, oh my gosh, yes, that would be
really nice.
Perfect. The sunsets are great. The sunrises are beautiful. It's all good.
The middle of the day sun is fantastic.
We were just trying to figure out, what could you guys do since there's no snow? Camp. I did see, when I went up there last week, I did see a whole bunch of tents. So people, and I was oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure that it was great. I'm sure that they had the right sleeping bags and the right clothing and all that stuff. Yeah, so anyway, camp. You can camp.
Yeah.
Bring your camping stuff up. Not only can you camp,
not only.
Fishing is happening.
You can fish when you camp.
The lake is so full for this time of year. We are so surprised at that. And we hear that the fishing is great. And I got...
They were jumping the other night when we were over there.
I got a resupply of Gray Lake spoons.
That's right, baby.
Some of his new spoons are in, and I've got different sizes, so different weights. Here's this spoon.
Are those legal for
for the lake? Yes.
They're legal for the lake.
Yes, legal for the lake. So that's why I got them in. I'm
idea.
stocked with spoons, and then all of our other fishing supplies are coming in this week. Yeah, in the next couple days. So we will have back in stock some fishing poles and power baits and all that. I do not have worms. Hey Ryan, Miwok Market. Do you have worms?
I think he does.
You think so?
Well, he's thin, and a lot of people who are very thin often have parasites. So I think he probably does.
Oh my gosh, how does your brain just go there? You're so goofy.
If I could just use my powers for good instead of evil.
Yes,
Yeah.
that would be good.
That'd be great.
Hey, speaking of fishing though, in the stream, it's not okay to catch and take home and eat.
No.
And it's not okay to use barbed fishing hooks. So that's why these spoons will not work over there. You do need barbless
Yes.
and catch and release in the stream, just to be clear.
But it's also catch and release at the lake.
No,
No, you can keep them at the lake.
I am
Okay.
almost sure. Yes, because
Okay.
that's why you could use barb.
Okay, that does make sense.
You cannot use live bait in the stream,
Right.
but you can in the lake.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway,
Okay. All right.
yes. Yes. So that's what's
Okay.
good going on over here.
Thanks,
'Cause it's, the snow is melted. And when we drove over there, like the Forest Service parking lot has some dirty snow, hard, rocky. And then in Meadowview Campground, there is some patches of snow through there in some shaded areas. So there is still snow that you can touch and play with. And down at the lake, there's still some snow on
There's
the
still
lake
snow
bed.
on the lake bed.
But I bet you it is rock solid ice,
Yeah,
which
whatever.
would be good for sledding.
And margaritas.
There's still stuff around. Anyway, okay, back to the High Country Solution boys.
Yeah.
So I want to say these boys are tenacious.
Yeah. And yeah,
Boy, they did not give up.
no, it was very difficult getting this freezer in. It weighs so much, and then we have steps.
Yeah.
And so they had to put together their version of a ramp, and the thing is so heavy that it busted right through it, and we thought there's no way it could, and it did. And so with pulleys and muscle,
We've got a few pictures. I mean, it was remarkable. And
they just wouldn't give up.
we brought in the freezer that we had. We brought it in when we first opened, and some moving company, I think
guys.
Grace's moving company,
It was Grace, yeah.
brought it in, and I barely remember.
I remember it was like 5 guys, and they just
Barely
muscled
remember.
that sucker in.
But it was to the top. But the other thing that they're so tenacious about, and they just, they were not going to give up. That's what I admire about them so much.
Yeah.
They try and figure it out. And this freezer came in on wheels.
Yeah, so I had caster wheels on the bottom. So we knew the measurements of it would fit through the door. And then they put caster wheels on it. And
Well, the freezer came with caster wheels.
yeah,
on it.
and so
They-
we get it to the door and
No.
no. So now we've got this massive freezer off the trailer at the door, and we can't get it through. Well, they grab a wrench set and start taking the wheels off. You know how hard it is to take wheels off something that weighs that much?
No, they
was unbelievable.
were phenomenal.
Yeah.
Phenomenal. So now's the time to hire them because the snow is melted and you might need something moved, like an appliance moved out of your cabin or home up here. And in the surrounding areas. They don't just work in Strawberry, California. They
No.
work in the surrounding areas.
No.
But they are good for anything and everything.
They just figure stuff out. That's what I like.
Yes.
They took our old freezer and they disposed of it.
Yeah. But, I mean, it took them a while to get it into their trailer again
They
because
can.
we have steps. And they just don't give up.
No. And okay, and this is on the same subject. What do I like about these guys so much? Okay, and I've always liked about them is they work. Like that's their thing. Like what? Like you ask like what is their commodity? Work. And they know that, and so they're out there like every day. And in this world at this time, there's a lot of younger people out there that haven't figured out that work is how you get ahead. And these guys are tenacious. In the summer, they are going like wildfire.
Yeah.
I love hard work out of young people, and I love when these guys do it.
That's another point, though. Don't wait. Because once spring comes, they book up really fast.
Yeah.
So don't wait to get your chores done.
Yeah, they work like 7 days a week in the summer.
Yeah,
Sun up to sundown, and they still have a hard time getting it all done. But yeah, right now, if you've got stuff like this, I'm telling you, don't bust your back, don't hurt yourself. They've got trailers, they got trucks, they've got come-alongs, they've got. We had to set up a ratcheting system in order to get this thing up. We were afraid we got it up the steps, the thing would take off going backwards, and so They just,
It was good.
it's
Yeah.
just great. They're just the best.
High Country Solutions.
Yeah.
Yes,
Love
and they've
hard
been in
work.
business for 2 years
2
now.
years.
They had their 2-year anniversary in January. I did not know that they have been going at this for 2 years. The young boys doing a great job. Very proud of them. We feel like Aunt Gina and Uncle Bob.
I feel like I went to high school with them.
Okay, Bob. All right. There's not a lot else that we need to say to you. I'm not finishing it. I'm just saying.
Oh.
Gray Lake spoons are back in stock. We've been out of them for a while. Super excited, and fishing tackle coming, and camp at Pioneer Trail.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't want to, like, talk about walking your children in front of buses or something, or taking your kids for
No, Bob.
a stroll on the,
Wrap it up.
I'll wrap it up. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, friends and family, this has been another episode of the Bob and Gina Show. Of course, I'm Bob, and of course, that's the other one. And let me tell you something, there's fantasticness, there's okayness, but you know where there's greatness? On the 108.
Okay. Yeah. Great on the 108.
So much.
See you tomorrow.